It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Chelsea.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
Team looks like this. Alphonse Areola starts in goal. Thiago Silva plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Ander Herrera starts alongside Marco Verratti in the engine room. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Edinson Cavani. Thiago Silva. Verratti. Edinson Cavani now. There's a thorough understanding of defending. Azpilicueta. Marquinhos. Now Meunier. This is Neymar. Tremendous block. Conte. Here's Pedro. Now Giroud. This is Pedro. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Chance. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, he had enough time to think about it, didn't he? He knew what he was going to do and did it brilliantly.
A chance to revisit the goal. And back in business, advantage PSG. This is Thiago Silva. Plenty of forward momentum shown by Cavani as they keep the ball. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. It's with Willian. Now Giroud. Promising sequence. Now Willian. Conte. Giroud! Now the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. This is Neymar. Well, sometimes you can't argue with top-notch defending. And I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League.
Nothing wrong with that idea. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Read it magnificently and intercepted. Mbappe with it. Herrera. It's a good cross, has to be. And in the back of the net for PSG. Their lead extended to 2 now.
Well, here's the replay, here's the value of crosses, and when they come in like this, almost teed up on a plate, he swings his boot at it, catches it, absolutely perfect. What a finish.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, there's so much competition for honours just in England League, but despite that, Chelsea always target the Champions League when they're in the competition.
Well, yeah, past winners, and whenever I think of Chelsea in the Champions League, I always think of drama, the games against Bayern, and famously as well against Barcelona, John Terry missing penalties, etc. Always something happens when Chelsea are playing the Champions League.
Yeah, Chelsea fans of a recent vintage. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Mbappe. Keeper's contribution, but what next?
Well, Derek, the stats don't lie. Chance after chance, they've played really, really well. They've really got this defence on toast. They don't know what to do. They're at 6s and 7s. This scoreline could be anything. Can PSG make this pressure count? The fans are doing their job. Just listen to them.
Conte now. Jorginho. N'Golo Conte. Pedro. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. On the ball, Rudiger. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Moving forward effectively. Cavani. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And over comes the corner. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Staunch rearguard action. Can he put it away? Well, as the attacking side, you might dispute it, but offside by a hair.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
And the first half is in the history books. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Conte. Pedro. Poor pass under no real pressure. Incisive pass from Mbappe. And sadly, you've got to say, miles off target.
Well, if it had just bent it or maybe just gone for a bit more accuracy. Instead, he went for the strong shot and he just fluffed his lines.
Pedro. Now Giroud. Conte. It's with Giroud. Losing custody of it, Conte. And fed forwards. Cavani. He must finish. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Well, it's a lovely goal. The pass was sublime, but then the finish. Not easy sometimes when you have so much time to think about it.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, Sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Marcos Alonso. Mateo Kovacic. Jorginho. Olivier Giroud. Here's Kovacic. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Tremendous block. In by Pedro. And he takes it on. Great save by Areola. Corner kick played in. And Areola acquits himself magnificently. Kovacic. Here's Kovacic. And that's an important intervention. It is now with Jorginho. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And threaded through by Mbappe. And he could cash in. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, it's such a good run. It's a great pass. That's so difficult to defend against. It's the movement that causes the problems. Lovely goal.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. And given away. So 20 minutes to go. Mateo Kovacic. N'Golo Conte. Abraham. Options in the centre. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. This is Pedro. Useful ball towards the back post this time. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. This is Thiago Silva. Edinson Cavani now. Here is Juan Bernat. PSG on the move with purpose. What can they do from this particular position? Ander Herrera. Given away. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, Chelsea will feel that because the game is so close.
And he takes on the shot. Thiago Silva's block. Ander Herrera. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And Neymar, can he take the chance? Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
Cavani. Oh, he's through here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. what a lovely solo, wonderful effort this is.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. And that is all for this game. It's an ideal start for Paris Saint-Germain. They have 3 points from their first game in the Champions League.